There we go. All right, everybody. Good morning and welcome to OptionPit.com. It is I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com. That handsome guy is Mark, and he has been kind of pounding the table on the vol going up in EWZ. So far, he has been correct. Again, we think this goes lower, mostly just looking at owning puts. Some just kind of owning the juice here, seeing what happens. We have a combination of we have a put time spread, puts and a call time spread in here, and we're expecting to see more unhappiness out of Brazil as the political situation there gets more untenable. Anyway, check out the blog. And with that, why don't we just go on to today? So, where are we? Pull this. There we go. We're getting a little rally. We had a sell-off yesterday on the bad German data. As of right now, we have a little bit of a pullback in Treasury prices. So, and I'm looking at how the TLT, we have some news coming out. I guess something else from the Fed. Hopefully, this will be kind of one of the last Fed anythings that really are of consequence, since they've decided to sort of do nothing with rates going forward, or at least their rate raises have been stabilized. So what does that mean for us? We had a pretty good run in volatility. The VIX is marking up again this morning. Volatility in the index is going up a little bit, maybe into the Fed. But whatever that is, vol up is vol up. So we'll see if the sell-off from yesterday persists. We still have, again, sort of similar conditions. Again, VIX had a hard time. The futures, that 16 handle has been tough this year in 2016, really until the week of expiration for a lower settlement. We got some lower numbers, but as of right now, VIX is still increasing. So increasing vol is increasing vol. We talked about it yesterday. You know, it's tough to sell the first pop in volatility. I don't think this will hold up, but again, that's just an opinion. If the market really doesn't follow through, the reality is the realized vol has only been about 8-9%. So 15% VIX is going to be tough with nothing happening until earnings a week from now. So we're running out of things to move volatility unless, of course, we have more news from wherever, right? The EU has more problems, no growth problems. Japan has problems. For the most part, our equity market has shrugged those off, and I don't expect that to change very much. I think really where the real driver lately is here, biotech. Straight up move here, and I don't know exactly what the reason is, but with stocks getting back to, they're not at all-time highs, but they're close. Biotech still way off its highs, and again, this was a nosebleed level, but usually what biotech does when it gets crazy, it takes a nice 50% haircut, and it's starting its slow march up. We had looked, I think, call time spread, something of that nature in here looks pretty good. Just trying to be long for as long as you can, just because the trend in here, if anything is really showing a strong trend, it's this part of the market. Financials look dead because we're just not seeing any movement in rates. So the banks, whatever, look good. There's been more rumors about Deutsche Bank and more of the EU banks. So that sort of sector is dead. So money seems to be piling into biotechs. The volatility in here looked relatively cheap. So if you want something with some legs, start looking at biotechs. We've been looking at them for a couple of weeks here. But I don't know if we're going to be late to the party, but we'll take a look today. But If anything's showing strength right now continually, it's been this. Yeah, right now, again, all those tax inversions. Well, this is another thing too, right? So if the tax inversions aren't happening anymore, right, then why does this sector continue to increase? That, to me, is like just from a momentum point of view. If you want to look for cheap volatility that has a chance to expand, I think that's where we look. Some names that we've liked before, like Nike and things like that, they're just sort of dead. So at least for right now, the money seems to be going into names like into the biotech sector. All right, with that, we'll have our chat room. We have our regular schedule today for Option Pit. And with that, we will call it a day. It would not surprise me to see VIX drop, be down on the end of the day. If we get if basically the conditions we have now continue on. But again, we're waiting for the Fed to say whatever they're going to say, so I don't expect anything really happening until then. All right, everybody, have a good day, and I will talk to you all later.